Congratulations, my name is Nick Antonakas, WBN Sports.
I'm here with a fellow Greek, George Karlaftis, at Super Bowl opening night.
First of all, I love people from Beantown out here. And so congratulations to you and Emerson.
For the 14th time in history, the NFL honors are upon us, and New Orleans is playing host. This is the 11th time that the Lombardi Trophy has arrived here in New Orleans, and this Sunday, the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles will battle for it. Guys, yeah, Jalen Hurts was just at the podium here behind me, had a lot to say about the distraction of the three-peat that's constantly being talked about by Chiefs media, Philly media, everybody's talking about it. With these warm and dry weather conditions, up ramps the risk of wildfires. From this vantage point here at Snow Hill, you can see fires as far as the eye can see. And for DCR, they have 25 more towers stationed out around Massachusetts, keeping a watch to keep people safe. 72 years of bonding between staff, memories made for customers, and jumbo baked stuffed lobsters. And these scammers kept sending the victim to this bank, her local bank here in Quincy, where she was scammed out of pulling over $100,000 out of her account. Kendrick Lamar is well known for his storytelling abilities on his albums like Good Kid, Mad City. Damn, he knows how to write a book on his albums. Welcome to WCVB Sports Center 5's Rapid Fire Wrap-Up. I'm Nick Antonakas. We begin tonight with the United States in their fight for gold in Paris at the 2024 Summer Olympics, and one of their recent gold medals coming in world record-breaking style. The greatest of all time was honored Wednesday night. Tom Brady was finally inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame. With 6 Super Bowl rings under his belt, number 12 had his jersey officially retired by Patriots owner Robert Kraft. An interesting thing to note, the 4-year grace period for recent retirees to enter the Patriots Hall of Fame was waived by Kraft. The Boston Red Sox are in the midst of a tight playoff race in hopes to make it back to the postseason for the first time since 2021. Now, while the team has come back down to earth a little bit since their incredible run starting back in mid-June, they sit 6.5 games behind the Yankees and Orioles, who are tied for first in the AL East. And the Boston Celtics are knocking on the door of an NBA championship. They are now just one win away from the NBA title after winning Game 3 of the finals against the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown combined for 61 points in the C's 106-99 win over the Mavs. They will look to close out the series and raise banner 18 in Game 4 on Friday, June 14th. Abreu was playing in his first game since his grandmother's passing, and instead of emotions holding him back, they pushed him and the Red Sox forward. Abreu cracked 2 home runs, one to tie the game and another 3-run shot to put the Sox up 6-2 in the 6th. An emotional Abreu said after the game that he was, quote, playing for her. I dedicated this game to her. I was playing with my heart in my hands. What a great story. That'll do it for WCVB Sports Center 5's Rapid Fire Wrap-Up. I'm Nick Antonakas. Good night.
Knowing that you actually have to leave the city of New Orleans to go to the next city just to get a loaf of bread or a gallon of milk to feed your family, that's an undue hardship.
Parts of New Orleans have endured food deserts for years. Despite efforts from people like Burnell Colton, the owner of the Lower 9th Ward Market, who allows his customers to defer payments for food, the struggle continues. NFL legends and Commissioner Roger Goodell joined the lively senior residents of the Sanchez Center to help change that. The Inspire Change program introduced the Macon Groceries Mobile Market in partnership with the Second Harvest Food Bank to fight the food desert hurting the 9th Ward. John Sillers is the Chief Strategy Officer.
So what we're doing is we are providing either groceries sold at a very low cost or we're giving food away. That's how we operate.
And this grocery store on the go is going to be coming back to the same location twice a month for 12 months, thanks to the NFL.
Organizers gave out food for free on day 1, and when prices do come into effect, they will stay low and affordable. Not only that, it's healthy. And if anybody knows the importance of a nutritional diet, it's Patriots Super Bowl champion Devin McCourty.
A lot of times in certain communities, you kind of get what you can. And I think being able to give young people, but really everybody, exactly what they need to build their body up to be healthy is so important.
The NFL didn't stop at setting up the mobile market. On behalf of Second Harvest, the NFL Foundation gifted Colton a $20,000 grant and the surprise of a lifetime.
So do you have anything going on Sunday? And to have a donation like this, it's a concept because I need it. I can help out so many more people, and I'm just so grateful.
From the Lower 9th District of New Orleans, Nick Antonakas, WEBN Sports.
After 59 Super Bowls, 11 of which are in New Orleans, we have the first ever Super Bowl parade. And if you look around me, this is insane. We've got giant floats, fans filling the streets, beads being thrown into the crowd. I have about 11 necklaces around me right now of gold beads that have been thrown off of these floats. And it just goes to show you, New Orleans knows how to party, and they also know how to put on a Super Bowl week.
It's no coincidence that the first ever Super Bowl parade is happening in a city like New Orleans. They're party professionals thanks to their world-famous Mardi Gras celebrations, and NOLA made sure to add their own twist to the debut Super Bowl parade. Raina Kliggensmith is a teacher in the city and says the parade is about celebrating the diverse community.
Being here in the city, I feel like we're such a melting pot here in New Orleans, and so I think it's so wonderful when everybody can come across the country and see what New Orleans has to offer, especially as far as parades go. New Orleans is the place for parades.
The parade took inspiration from the Mardi Gras costumes and floats. Louisiana natives like Lucy Ogeron, who drove 45 minutes to make it to the event, says it's a New Orleans staple.
Everywhere else around the world, it's a Tuesday, but Mardi Gras Day in Louisiana is a national holiday.
And like Mardi Gras, there was sure a lot of bead throwing, bands playing, and even some Eagles fans screaming. Even with all the celebrations, the recent tragedy in New Orleans was on the minds of many, including Kelly White, who lives in the area. On January 1st, a man drove a truck through Bourbon Street in the French Quarter, killing 14 and injuring nearly 60 in the terror attack.
I think that New Orleans could use a positive boost right about now.
And the parade gave people that boost. The bubbling resilience of the city wiped away the feelings of stress and grief and replaced them with joy. Ingrid Green sees it as an opportunity to unite people beyond the borders of Louisiana.
When you hear tragic events and then you have something like the Super Bowl come to New Orleans and you have people from all over gathering and having a good time, that lets you know that bad, terrible things don't stop life.
From New Orleans, Nick Antonakas, WEBN Sports.